what we're about to hear Kristen do with this song is going to be talked about for a long time. This is Killing Me Softly with the song. I know it from the Fugees, but it's by the Fugees and it's by Roberta Flack. When I was younger, this song was everywhere. I think it was already out a few years by that point, but it was on every radio station. It was all over MTV. It was all over Much Music. But then as time went on, you started hearing less and less people talk about it or bring it up in conversations, which is a damn shame because this song, especially the opening of the original or the one by the Fugees, is it has such like a haunting, almost mystical vibe to it. And we're about to hear Kristen transform this into an epic symphonic metal track. We're about to hear her claim this. So, before I get going, be sure to subscribe. Helps me out so much. Patreon is in the description down below. New uploads every Monday. Click.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
So it's quite obvious at this point. Give her any song. It doesn't matter what year it's from, it doesn't matter what genre it's from. It's another case of she's gonna transform it to completely make it her own. Yet she keeps the vibe and the feel of the original. That opening was beyond insane. Layering her own voice. The intro of the one by the Fugees was so haunting and mystical to begin with. But she took that feeling and she dialed it up to about 173.
Singing, singing clear and strong, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
You could give her any song. It doesn't matter. If she came out, let's say, next week, and it wouldn't matter if it was a power metal, a symphonic metal, or if it was exactly, she didn't even touch the original. She just had the track with the vocals removed. If she did this with a Spice Girl song, she could be every Spice Girl and she would claim that song. Or if she came out and she did Temptation or Her Ghost in the Fog by Cradle of Filth, it would become her song and everything in between. This intro,
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Give her any song. Metallica, Cradle of Filth, Spice Girls, Britney Spears, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. She would either transform it into her own thing, or she would just sing over the track. It wouldn't matter which one. If she just sang over the track, she would claim it. You knew when you saw what she was doing, what song she was doing. But it wouldn't matter what song. But when you saw it was her, you knew how epic this was gonna be. But I don't think anybody was fully prepared for how incredible that was. She's unreal. But for now, that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again real soon. Later.